Oh, I'm in the trees. It's the weekly vlog. We're here for the weekly vlog. What are you doing the weekly vlog? Like the worst theme song ever. Okay, wow, optimal lighting. Do we want backlighting? Ooh, no, we'll go with it. This is the intro to the weekly vlog because did I forget to film one that actually explained what's happening? Yes. We're on brand, baby. I also need to very quickly give a little bit of a shout out to the sponsor for today's video, which is Curology. I am so excited to be working with them once again. Every time summer comes around, I just get in this mode where I want to really up my usage of my self-care routines. I think it's because I don't love the summer months. They're so hot and it makes me just want to lay there and do nothing. And so I default to wanting to make sure I'm doing a little extra thing to take care of myself, and that tends to be skincare, which is where Curology comes into play for me. I really love how easy it is to start with Curology. You just take a quiz, tell them about your skin and your goals for your skin, what you're looking to achieve, and then they match you with a dermatology provider who will help you put together a customized routine. So I am still continuing to really focus on utilizing their body acne wash. I literally just use this. As you can see, my hair is wet. I was just in the shower, and I have, since we even last talked, I have noticed even more of a change. It has a gentle foaming formula that is designed to treat body acne for all skin types. You do need to leave this on for a minute or so, so I'll typically add this on as I'm letting my hair run with its conditioner in, and then like I'll wash my face or something, and then we can wash this off, and that seems to work pretty well for me. And seeing how this has helped so much already, it does make me more excited to try other things that they have in their line, whether that is for skincare or something like their Hydro Tret RX at some point. If you would like to start your Curology journey today, you can use my code and link down below. I'll leave that all in the description for you. And thank you once again to Curology for sponsoring this portion of the vlog. And now we are going to go back and we're going to talk about all the books. We're going to talk about all the cleaning. We're going to talk about the life. We're going to live, laugh, and love. It's been a pretty good week. So I will see you there, and then I'll catch up with you. Okay? Okay. Good morning. Welcome to the new weekly vlog. We're looking good. Just woke up, literally not even 10 minutes ago, and I think today's gonna be my little editing day. I need to edit the weekly vlog. That's my main goal, but we all know that is such a long edit. I don't even know how long it is. I didn't put it into Final Cut to like even glance at the length this time. So we're gonna go get a coffee, and we have to run by the HEB and get lettuce for Miss Annabeth. And I think as soon as I get home I should be able to edit, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like sitting in that office chair. I don't. And I know people are like, ooh, if you work from home, never work in bed. I want to. I want to. What about people that their bones always hurt? Can they? But I gotta do that. And then we're gonna be finishing another book. I'm reading, let me go grab it. Let me just show you instead of tell you. I am 42% into every time I go on vacation someone dies. And it's great. I'm reading this for the last book of the new release vlog, so finish this today. I also finished that vlog, which will be great. But first, I need a coffee.
I'm looking up from my window, sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door.
fancy meeting you here once again. We're in the HEB parking lot now. We got our coffee. We're gonna go home and grab, I think we're just gonna have a small, usual breakfast. I'm gonna do some videoing for like a little different background in here. Ooh. Okay. I definitely meant to start this for a different vlog, but every time that I forget to hold up one of my like symbols that tells me which vlog this clip belongs to, it just goes in the weekly vlog. So how are you doing? Hello, it is I. Oh good god, I just woke up from a nap, did the dishes. Oh, the HelloFresh box is still there. Yikes. Okay, I'm also making some coffee. I made my partner a shot before they just left the household, and they just threw the shot back itself. Ugh. This blend is super not for us. I think it maybe is like the bourbon and the dark chocolate and whatever. It tastes burnt, but I know I'm not burning it. It's driving me crazy, but I need to finish watching this vlog back. So we're making a little bit of a coffee, a little half-calf moment, and then we're gonna do that. And then I gotta get back to reading for the day. I'm excited. I'm really liking the book that I'm reading, so it's a good feeling.
We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Yeah. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I get the wine and the corkscrew. You don't have to do one single
Honestly,
thing.
that's a pretty shot. That is indeed. Woohoo!
You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day.
Wow, this looks good. There's about to be another storm. So, I need to go to the library. We're gonna run there, we're gonna drop off some books, and then we're gonna scurry back. It's gonna be a drive-through trip. Like, I'll pick up my holds tomorrow. Unfortunately, Evan Smoke is gonna have to wait. I cannot get started on that new book yet. And I'm upset, but I'd be more upset if I got caught in a twister. I would like to clear my name first. This is not a stack of library books. This is a stack of my wrap-up. I just had to grab this book. But I knew someone would comment. Rightfully. Because you're not wrong. I am returning 4 library books right now. And only 2 of them got read. But don't worry. I think we're all focusing on the wrong thing here. Support your libraries. So I'm not really sure which one is the truth. So let's conspiracy speculate together. It is so misty outside, or it's so hot that the air has like a filter on it. And it is like almost foggy. I feel like that one's not true. I feel like that's not real. Right? I don't know. Let's go. Oh, we can also pick up my Abercrombie package. It just got dropped in the mail. Oh, good morning. How are you doing, little love muffin? Hello, as you can see, we have tennis in the background. I just made my little coffee, but I wanted to show y'all. I got some mail. First of all, I got a new set from Abercrombie. I love Abercrombie so much, but you know what? I should really stop buying as much as I do, but I won't because all my friends love Abercrombie. So every time there's something, I send it to them and they're like, do it, Kermit me. Ooh, I like this color a lot. Okay, let's see. I don't know about y'all. I really struggle with buying clothes online because I have a size that I think makes sense in my head, and then there's reality. And also with, you know, especially like small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL, all those, I don't know what measuring system you would call that. Basically not like inches and stuff. It's always so, it changes by company. But this is the top that I got. I definitely think this will fit how I want it to. It is wider than it is longer for the crop top kind of look. And this one is, I got it in a medium, if that helps you gauge things at all. And then I don't mind my pants being baggy. In fact, I kind of prefer that for pajama or like lounge sets. So I got a large just in case of the pants, but they look like this. And I think these would be really cute to wear out as well as, you know, wear in the house. So I like that. Very excited about it. And then I have the fairyloot box for this month. I don't know which one it is. And I honestly don't remember the book. So we can actually have a surprise. Ain't that something? These, I'm so sorry. These little packing peanuts, like the little row of them on top, cracks me up. Oh, I do remember this one. So the famous cottage core. This is the adult books. I'm actually excited for this book. So let us see. I don't want to say what they've done to it, but you never know with fairyloot. Okay, the edge color is pretty. Oh, this could be good. If they did what I think they did. Yep. I like it. It kind of looks like basically just a darker version of it with this like warm honey color, which makes sense. Oh, and look at this side with the honeycomb and the bees. It's so cute. And then inside you have these beautiful pages. You have some more back there. She's a bookish content creator? Oh my god. So, I haven't had the best luck with, I would say, fairyloot books lately. In the sense that Lore of the Wilds, and also now I'm fearful that A Curse of Wolves and Blood or whatever it's not gonna be good. It's gonna make me cry. So I'm nervous for this one. I hope it's good. I will say the box that I have the best luck with has been adult, then young adult, then romantasy. But romantasy is like far below so far. But they haven't had as many books, so I'm trying to look on the bright side. Can you tell? I'm like strong-arming myself. But I'm so excited about this. This is just so pretty. This honestly kind of looks like my best friend's aesthetic. I wonder if this is like a epic, high, low, what we're doing. So Marigold is our main character, and she's always preferred the company of the spirits of the meadow to any of the suitors who have tried to woo her. A vibe. And then Lottie is a notoriously grumpy skeptic who doesn't believe in magic. That's funny. So then I guess Marigold is taking up the challenge to prove to Lottie that magic exists. That's cool. This kind of reminds me of a magical world, but it's kind of just like a historical romance feeling. This, I don't know if it's historical romance, but it kind of gives off that vibe that it's going to be more close aligned with that than like, you know, New York City in 2024. It reminds me of, what is that book? It's with the two guys, and one of them is a wizard, and the other one like comes into being an apprenticeship of the wizard. I really, really liked it. I can't remember it. The second book is A Restless Truth. Why can't I remember it? Anyways, it was a really good time. So I'm gonna go put my things up, and then I think I need to change the sheets and take my medicine, and then watch tennis. And then I think I'm gonna start a new book. We'll go to that in a minute. Hello, y'all. So, ooh, there you go. Ooh, that's a vibe. Too much of a vibe. Can't see. I just changed the sheets with my partner, and we tossed in the other ones on into the washer and dryer. And then the comforter that I have, I also wanted to wash that. I am obsessed. It's like Muslin Comfort is the brand or something like that. I don't know. I'll link it down below. It's quite expensive, but it is one of the best ones that I have found because, well, except for my partner because they just sleep hot, but I get really cold or I get really hot, and this one kind of like almost feels like it regulates with you. I don't know. It's a very lightweight one, but it's also very warm at the same time. I just really love it. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by this car commercial on the TV because there's tan interior. And that is what I want in my life. No, I don't think I want an infinity. Anyways, I am going to be sippy on my drinky. I've got tennis on the telly. And then I think this is the book we're going to start, The House That Horror Built. I'm in the mood to just fly through a little bookie book this morning, so I think I'll do that. I have this little cozy corner. I don't know if that's what it's called. I put the word cozy with everything. And then I also have Little Thieves. I started that for the Booktubers Control My TBR. That's the final book. So now that I just finished the new releases vlog, I have this one left. So I'm going to be reading this week. I'm hoping to finish it by Thursday morning. I don't know either. I am going to go see a movie tomorrow. So that's going to put a block in that, but that's okay. We're seeing The Strangers Chapter 1. I'm so excited. Those movies scare the absolute hell out of me. But yeah, I don't know what this one is about. A single mother working in the gothic mansion of a reclusive horror director stumbles upon terrifying secrets in the captivating new novel from the national best-selling author of Good Girls Don't Die and Horseman. Whoa, okay, well, hold on. That's actually really cool. Actually, whoa. Gothic mansion, reclusive horror director. I love all of this. I think this has a lot of potential. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of books. Henry got to work. Okay, let's get into it. Ooh, I had to read this book for school and I was obsessed. This is already off to a good start, you guys. A good stat. Do you ever start a book and you just have to put it down for a second because you're like, oh, I'm gonna like this. Yeah, I'm gonna really enjoy this. We're already there. I'm already there with this one. With The House That Horror Built. I just think it's gonna be a good time. I have to go feed Annabeth really quick. And then we're gonna get back to doing the reading. But I just was like, this is already making me anxious. So I'm gonna put the coffee down just in case, because maybe it's that. But I don't think so, because I wasn't feeling it until I started this book. But yeah. Also, side note, My Tatcha order just got shipped, so hopefully it'll be here soon. And then we're going to start setting up a morning skincare. I think I'm going to start it out super chill with just, what's it called? Like a cleanser, the vitamin C serum, and SPF. I always forget what order to put the SPF because to me in my head it makes sense to put it first, but I have not seen, I think I've seen it the other way. I don't know. It doesn't matter. By the time this is up, I will have already figured it out. But I'm excited for that to come in because I love a good sale, but I also really do love Tatcha. Like, I feel like it's one of those brands that if it works for you, it really does, and it has definitely worked for me. But anyways, time to stop rambling, time to feed the tortoise and read this book. Hello. So I'm back in the spot for the haul because I have more books. Well, I have my 2 current reads right here because after this we're gonna go, y'all, going out to the library and picking up these books. I love the heat in Texas, like I do, but good God, we're about to go take a shower and call it a night. Call it a night. I have no will to exercise when it is 97 degrees outside. And this is only the beginning. So, y'all already saw. I don't know how these came in so quick. Leather and Lark is here. Oh dear. Dark Horse is here. Oh dear. I'm so excited for that. And then The Gathering is back. So we have a lot to read. I'm excited about it. And then I got, I applied and I didn't think I would get it, to be honest, but it's exciting that I did. The Dell Romance Influencer PR thing. So it's not paid, but it is gifted. Just so y'all know, they sent me them. They are either finished copies or ARCs of books. But just so y'all know, I ain't gonna change how I feel about them, let's be honest here. But match me if you can. This looks cute. I like the colors. I like the cover. I could get into this. I think that out of all 3 of them, well, out of the 2 contemporary, I think I'll like this one the most. The next one is Out on a Limb. And I know that this is very popular, but I have not... I just read what trope is in there. We're gonna try it anyways. Because why not? Maybe it's good. I have liked books that I didn't think I was gonna like before. Maybe we'll do it again. Then I got Fear the Flames, which this is a fan row that got picked up. And I'm excited for this one. This one said that it had, okay. So this is just a pet peeve of mine. I really think it's annoying. I like the term spice or whatever to discuss it because I really don't want to get all explicit and whatnot. But I hate the chili peppers, y'all. I can't lie. I just am like, and it's, you know what? I didn't hate it until marketing got it. And then I was like, lame, tomato, 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 don't love. But they said this is 1 chili pepper, okay. This is 3, okay. This is 4. I don't know about all of that. But those of you who have read it do know about all of that. And you're probably laughing at me because I'm gonna get a wake-up call. But that's fine, I'm one with it. It's whatever. But I need to go put all of these in my, over here by the TBR, because that's where all these books are gonna go, because we're trying to read them down, okay? And then also I got a little package from Liquid IV, which I thought was cute. This reminded me, if y'all watch the new Knives Out, it has nothing to do with it, but just because it was a weird shaped package, I was like, oh my god, do I have to solve something? Because I'm just not gonna open it then. Actually, I already know. I would just break the box. But that's just me. When she did actually break the box, I was like, oh my god, me. So it has a few flavors. These are my 2 faves. Lemon lime is my absolute fave. And then these 2, I have heard good about them. I don't drink the Energy Plus one because I don't drink any energy drinks, and it's only 100 milligrams of natural caffeine, but I just get a little nervous. I don't know why. I just do anything that's labeled like for energy. It just makes me nervous. Coffee berry energy coffee fruit extract. I'm gonna go ahead and say that coffee berry isn't a real berry. But yeah, I'll probably give that one to my little brother because he does like energy drinks. And I think he wanted some liquid IV the last time I got a restock. So yeah, but these are my two. So no one can have them. I like them. I love them. How many is in here? 6. There's 6 apiece. So that'll give me a little bit. I usually use, it recommends like, is it 1 stick per 16 ounces of water? Add 1 stick to 16 ounces of water. I don't do that. I use half of a stick for like, I fill up my Stanley with as much ice will fit, and then I leave as much water in there too, and then I mix in half a stick. I got no measurements. I measure from my heart. It's also how I measure my tequila. So I really don't know how I do it, but it's only ever half of a stick. So this will last me for like a month. That's nice. Oh my gosh. I always leave my code and link down below if you ever want to try them. But I'm obviously gonna recommend the lemon lime. The fruit punch one is pretty good as well. Aside from that though, I am gonna go shower, and we were doing some laundry, and now I can wear my new set from Abercrombie that I showed y'all earlier. So I'm definitely gonna do that and then read, because I have a lot to read. I think I don't know which one I'm gonna go with right now. I don't know. I feel like I need to get further into Little Thieves, and I am reading out my Kindle, so maybe that should be my nighttime one. So I'll read this until the sun goes down too much for me to be able to read without like a book light, and then we'll switch over to Little Thieves. I feel like that's a good plan. Wow, 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 look at me. Hello, my hair looks a little bit wild, can't lie. It's just up in a clip, but I didn't feel like actually trying to make it make sense, so it doesn't. Woo. But I am showered, skincare done. We decided tonight was a Chipotle night, which I haven't had in a while, so I'm pretty excited about it. I am waiting a little bit before I have it, just because I want to have it for like more so dinner. It's like 3:30 right now. Earliest I can justify dinner is like 4. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to hold out. Oh my god, straight up. But I am currently, you can see if I turn just a little bit, that thing. I attach my phone to that, and then I listen to something, and then I read at the same time. And I'm currently listening to a stream from J Meets World. She is a movie reaction channel. I actually love movie reaction channels. They're kind of my most kept up with, I think, on YouTube. I watch weekly vlogs. Honestly, I think it's truly like movie reaction channels, and then weekly vlogs, and then reading vlogs, and then like super specific book-ish videos, which is weird because I know I make a lot of book stuff, but honestly it also kind of makes sense because I used to be fully a book channel, and now I'm more like bookish life weekly vlog vibes, so it kind of checks out. But my top 3 that I have to recommend, because I'm such a horror person, I actually don't really like any other movies aside from horror. Like, that's really all I care about. Other than, like, what my mom and I call shoot 'em ups. So, like, you know, you got your John Wicks, your Equalizers, the Mission Impossibles of the world. Like, those things. But other than that, horror is my main genre. Like, when people ask, that's pretty much all I will talk about, because just my favorite. I prefer it in movies more than TV, but I will read books that have horror, aka what I'm doing right now, before I'd watch a show. I'm not really a show person. I just really like movies and books. But I only really like movies in theaters, because I like the whole experience. That's why I'm like one of the little AMC stub members. That when Nicole Kidman is talking to us, she's talking to me. Yeah, she is. Directly. She's like, thank you, Olivia, for pledging to AMC's Patreon every single month. And I do. I did not know that you get an upgrade to like a large Coke and popcorn from whatever size for free. I didn't know that happened. So last week when we went, he was like, you get a free upgrade. And I was like, oh, okay. Pulls out the biggest popcorn you've seen in your life. We did not finish that, I'll tell you what. But tomorrow I'm going with my mom to see The Strangers Chapter 1. And maybe I'll get one then, and I'll bring it home and save it because I freaking love movie theater popcorn so much. Anyways, my favorite streamers are Zavid, The Horror Bandwagon, and Jay Meets World. All three of them equally, I love them the most. Well, actually, Jay Meets World and The Horror Bandwagon aren't only the streamers. Zavid just also reacts to movies, but they all three react to movies. I love them all so much. They literally are just like the lights of my life. They are my top 3 recommendations. I will link them down below for you. They are just so freaking funny. And they all are horror girlies as well. So, of course, I'm a fan. But Jay and The Horror Bandwagon, which is Sergio and... I keep watching this shit. His fiance. They stream horror games. So right now, The Horror Bandwagon is doing Resident Evil 4, which... I don't play video games. I have zero will to play video games, but if I like the people who are streaming it, I love to watch people play them. And then Jay is doing, I think this is literally Killer Clowns in Space. But she's doing it with a bunch of other horror reaction channels. And I just love it. I love it. The way that I used to be like a total fangirl for like OG BookTube and then OG Planner YouTube, I have found my true home. But I've always liked horror. Like, that's never been one of the passing kind of, like, obsessions. Like, it's always been there. It's always been a problem. So, that's what I'd recommend. But this book is... I am 56 pages in, and I'm not gonna lie, it's deceptively small looking. It's actually not that small of a book. I think it's 315 pages, which is on the shorter side, but 4 chapters in, and I'm not all that intrigued. Something did just happen that I'm hoping is like the tip-off to things. So far, what I'm really enjoying is the mother-kid dynamic. I think that it's cute, and it seems very real. We'll have to see. I think that I'm actually gonna eat now, because I'm just like, I'm sitting here waiting for this arbitrary time. Who cares? I'm also trying to go to bed early to reset my little sleeping sketch, so... yeah, I've been trying to, like, read a book a day. I don't know why I decided to do that to myself. There's no reason. No reason. But I still want to finish this today. Don't need to, but I want to. Oh my god, I can hear Ginger drinking water. I was like, what is that slurping noise? She is a very, what is it called? I don't know. You don't know either, because you don't know what word I'm trying to use. I'm not entirely sure what word I'm trying to use. Graceful drinker? Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. I have on... whoa. So I have on the set from Abercrombie. Y'all. Sorry. I love it. Have to go ahead and recommend this one. Oh, there's Ginger. She looks so sleepy. She looks over it. She looks done. She's like, stop talking about your matching sets. You wanna lay down? Ginger. of the morning to ya, laddies. I fell asleep before I could finish my little bookie book last night. So we will be finishing this morning. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Where's my hat? That's what I need to find. I'm on chapter 13. I only have that much left, so we will definitely get her done. But I'm gonna make a coffee really quick, and I think I'm just gonna make like a latte with brown sugar cold foam. That sounds good.
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet. Huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets
We're gonna be friends here, okay? I ran into a door jab as a kid, and oh my god, look at him. What is he seeing? He's seeing the ghost again. I have a dent in my forehead. Look at that. Boom! Dent. We'll just say it's my unique feature or something like that. I don't know. Make me feel better about it. Thank you. I am organizing all my library books that need to go back. I just filmed my wrap up. Woo woo! So that is up if you want to see that. I think I've decided that I'm going to start filming my wrap ups. I'm going to film a little section of my wrap up each week so that I can be more... I really have to acknowledge that I just have a bad memory, whether that is medically induced or medicine-wise. That is actually a reality for me. But then also, sometimes I just read books for entertainment. I can't tell you the plot to every movie I've ever seen, and I read books like I watch movies all the time. And it's just for funsies and whatnot, but I don't remember everything. And I want to be able to give a solid plot, but my reviews very rarely include the synopsis. I just include the vibes, which is what I look for in reviews, but I know that's not everybody. So what we're going to do this month is try weekly wrap-ups, see how that goes. Not posting them weekly, but just filming the clip and then putting them all together. Because I don't think anybody cares about continuity of me wearing the same thing. Really, no one, we can't. I did try to do what I swear all the girls are doing, and my hair is just not easily told what to do. Also my forehead, boom, full display. If the sun hit it, that would be my superpower. I could just what'd you say? Boom, blinded in the eye. I can't see anything for a moment because it is just, it is something. It is so pale. But I'm about to go to the movies with my mom. I was gonna try and finish my little bookie book, but instead I was like, let me film this wrap up because I'm not gonna want to do it later. I'm kind of in the mood to chat about books right now. I don't know what's wrong with Jake, but we can go on the move. Where are my shoes I want to wear? I don't know what shoes I want to wear. I can't lie though, as someone, and if you are living in a southern summer, you probably can relate to this. Oh, do I want these? Yeah, I feel like that's cute. Whatever. Let's make sure Annabeth is not out and about and gonna harass Jake. Where is she? She's hiding in her plants. Very nice. I kind of like the idea of having all of my hair up and away from me, because pretty much I wash my hair one night and then I braid it to go to bed because it's just better, and then I have it in braids either the next day, the day after that. I can have it in the waves that come from that, and then I can do a slick back. I've just noticed that my hair is much happier with me when I am not washing it every single day. You know what I love? I love getting hospital bill text messages. That's what I literally just opened that. I'm like, oh. Especially like emergency. Didn't plan for it once. Super fun. Anyways, I'm getting dressed. What time is she coming? In like 20 minutes, probably. She's always early. That's fine. Don't know where I get it from. And yeah, we're gonna see Strangers, Chapter 1. That movie scared me bad. Every time there's like windows open at night, I'm like, close them, which sucks because I always leave Ginger's open because she likes it that way. But man, it scares me because I'm like, when that man, not if, it's when that man with the mask shows up. First of all, I am gonna drag him a little bit for putting a literal potato sack over his head, but after that, I'm gonna be hooting and hollering, screaming, and running away. But yeah, this did not get finished yet. Maybe I'll read until I am beamed up into the vehicle, and then we'll go see the movie, come back, finish it. But for now, actually, I probably should edit my video and get that over for all the approvals and whatnot. That'll be better. So let me go do that. I was gonna say productive. Technically this is also, but you know what I'm saying. We're going on day 5. Is it day 4 or 5? I think it's day 5 of no Instagram. And I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. I'll be so honest with you. I maybe just will never go back. But let's go. Where is my laptop? I think it's in here. Let's go edit.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me.
The beans here. Little snotty rat bean. I just got home and I am so tired right now. My mom and I, so the movie. Let's talk about the movie. We went to a couple places, but I want to talk about the movie. Because I have a problem with the movie. So I can just hear her. She's so cute. The Strangers, Chapter 1. I'm talking spoilers. So, if you don't want to know spoilers, skip ahead. I will try to remember to have the will to put the picture of the movie up here. We'll see how it goes. I am so disappointed in this movie. At first, it was bad. Then, it got okay. Then it got kind of like, okay. And then it got awful. And then there was an end credit scene, as if this is an awful Marvel movie, and it was worse. Worse, do you hear me? Worse. It was so bad. So, these two, first of all, here's my problem. As soon as I feel comfortable, I'm out of somewhere. So, these two are in some rural area in Oregon. Alright, I don't know anything about Oregon, but what I have been told by my best friend is it's not much I need to know. And basically, you can drive, it's kind of like Texas. You can find your cute little good spots, and then if you drive talk about wrong turn, baby, okay? So basically, I'm picturing that, but just the up north version. And that's what we're getting from this movie. Bless you. And on to you. And it's prettier, I'll give it that, because there's trees, but it's still scary. So they stop at this place, and she orders something because she's vegetarian. You would have thought she said something so cruel, so unkind. And then someone else is celebrating their anniversary, and they're celebrating their anniversary. So they say something about, oh, how long have you been together? We've been married for 2 years. And she's like, oh, we're not married yet. Which, and that's, wouldn't you just say 5 years? Why would you specify we're not married? But they did. No, lordy, lord. The literal Lord came into the room. Okay, they tried to give him a pamphlet and everything. Because the scandal hit the town. They aren't married. Oh, heavens above. So then they get on the merry little way. Well, the car don't start. Oh boy. And then the guy doesn't want to go to this little Airbnb that they then, the town of 5 people, offer up to them. I was like, hey, well, you can stay here because this is where people stay a lot of the time. And he's like, no, it's really convenient. The mechanic watched us walk in here and now our car won't work. And I'm like, okay, well, buddy, I don't think it's that serious. But let's think about it. If the Airbnb app works out here, the Uber app works too. Get the hell out. What are you talking about? These people, I would have been out as soon as when they walked in, they all stared at them. I would have been like, oh, actually, no. This is a literal diner. I'm not going to, lose my life over this. Well, that's dramatic. I wouldn't have thought that because I wouldn't have thought I was going to die. But I would have just been like, I'm not going to be uncomfortable in pleather seats. Absolutely not. So then they go to the Airbnb because, of course, they do. And he drives down a little motorcycle. Why there's a moped, I don't know. He drives it down to go get food and stuff and get his inhaler because that's a plot point coming up. And she's just walking around. She's playing a little piano. She is a concert pianist. Okay, character development. There's a bunch of knocking at the door. Tamara still ain't here, girl. Get it together. And then she gets higher than a kite and sees sounds and then sees the first girl in the mask. And of course, the guy, as soon as he gets home, because she's like, oh my god, there was a person. And he's like, are you high? And then does the thing of well, you could have just been seeing because you're high. And I don't really know about getting high, but I don't think it works like that. I don't know. Maybe it was bad stuff. Honestly, she was the one that already made him feel silly for not wanting to go to this Airbnb at this hostile little area. And I mean hostile, hostile, not a hostel. But also, I've seen that movie. I haven't, actually. I don't think I was allowed to see that movie. I saw something like that. Was it one of the 2 or 3? How many hostels are there? Anyways, so I didn't feel all that bad for her, because I'm like, well, you, first of all, made him feel silly and goofy and overreacting, but now look at you being silly, goofy, and reacting. But now he thinks you're over. Anyways, so then, of course, we get into the slicing, dicing. The smart thing was they went under the crawl space, and they were hiding, but there was a nail in the ground, and she stuck her hand straight through. Woo! Woo! She did not yell. And it very much was reminded... honestly, at this point, I was like, if Emily Blunt can give birth in silence, you can do this. You can get a nail. And part of me was like, do you really need to pull the nail out? I mean, you can get your tetanus shot afterwards, so... maybe just be real careful. I don't know. I'd probably pull the nail out too and wrap it up. That's what they did. And then they get into the woods and they're like, And here's the thing. So they get a gun, whatever. Cool, great. She's got a weapon, awesome. They still lose. He's got at least a 12 gauge shotgun. What are we talking about here? So he loses that because well, first of all, the guy who owns the Airbnb comes back, he shoots him. Boom. Got him. Not the guy. So, wrong guy. Didn't hesitate to shoot that one, though, okay? But then he goes into the car that the owner had, rightfully. Listen, we can go to mass after. We can go confess our sins afterwards. But you better get in that Ford truck, okay? Hop in. Let's go. The keys are right there. Okay? We gotta do it. Yeah. We'll go to therapy after. Truly, that's what my mom and I are talking about during the movie. Because when we go during the weekday, we're the only ones there. So, they go to leave. Big boy's on deck. Big boy with the potato sacks on deck. He, boom, rams the truck into them. And they, pause. Why they're pausing at all, I don't understand. Because they could have got away because he has to throw it into reverse and then go again. They could have gotten away. They didn't hit anywhere near for the engine to be hurt. The frame of the car was definitely hurt, but we're still going to get booting and scooting down the road. I do not care. When I'm telling... I love horror movies because I love this. I love when they're bad and I can vent about them, but also when they're real bad. Y'all seen Imaginary? Ooh, we won't talk about it. So, at least there wasn't a bear in this one. I guess that's what we can come with. At least there wasn't a bear. That's what we can come to a conclusion with, is that at least there wasn't a bear. I hated that dang bear. I did. Animatronic bear? Crazy. What happens then? Oh, well, she's running in the woods. Ah, I'm gonna die. She does. And then, well, she gets dragged away. And then he, mind you, has a fully loaded gun, shells in the pockets. I'm a little confused. To be honest, I'm confused about the mechanics of the gun, but that's fine. Whatever, it's a movie, it's fiction. Okay. So, he finds the girl with the mask. And she does this crazy little dance in front of him. It's like giggling and hi, hee, hee, hee. He gives this one-liner. He's like, you know, they always say your first kill's the hardest. And she's like, uh-huh. And he's like, this is my second. And hesitates. And boom. Big Daddy Mac comes slapping him. Boom, knocks him out. And then they're tied up. And they're dead. And here's the thing. She's not dead. I didn't remember Liv Tyler lived in the first one, but I haven't watched the first one in a while. Because sometimes I don't rewatch movies, just like I don't rewatch books, because they won't rewatch books. Good God. I watch them on my shelf. They just don't live up to the memories, because I'm such a person based on vibes with movies and books, that, like, when I saw it, what was going on, the vibes of the time, like, it all adds to it. And I do think if I had a popcorn and a Coke, this would have added to my experience. And I think that may have been where we went wrong. But there were some directorial choices we could have made better. She's still alive. She's in the hospital. Woo woo woo. Womp womp. And then it has this weird dramatic zoom in. Boom. Black screen. To be continued. Sorry, what do you literally mean? And then there's like some credits. There's an end credit scene. P.S. What do you also mean by that? And she sits up to look in the dark of the night in the hospital. Also, I don't know if you've been in a hospital before, but hey, frequent flyer here. And I wish the hospitals had nice rain coming down and it was dark in the room and there ain't that damn beep, beep, beep. It's annoying. And listen, nurses out there, love y'all to death. I truly do. I know you gotta come in and take my vitals all the time. I get it. But you're telling me there wasn't a single person walking around that hallway? No one was at the nurses stand talking to each other trying to play a game of slaps to keep each other awake? I don't believe it. Anyways, it's real quiet and real scary. And she sits up, boom, potato sack man, right there in bed, next to her. No explanation, just cut scene there. What in the Evil Dies Tonight? That was so, honestly, that every time that I think of a bad horror movie, I think of Evil Dies Tonight. And even that was better than this. Actually, I really couldn't stand that. What was that? Thematically, I get it. But where I want my horror in books thematically to be emotional and about grief and about those kind of things, that would be a killer, pun not intended, horror book. I'd read the hell out of that. That'd be so good. Grady Hendrix, get on it. But as a movie, no. No. Where's Michael? Come on, let's go. Anyways, the previews of this was the best part of this movie. I am excited for the new Alien. I'm excited. Well, my mom just looked up what Longlegs is about, and she sent me the thing, and ooh, that looks good. The horror lineup for this summer is great. I love when we don't have, a bunch of big budget movies coming out for the summer, because I just get to watch all my scary movies. And when I tell you Nicole Kidman is going to be seeing me in those seats for weeks to come, I cannot wait. So, that was that. Welcome to Olivia Watches a Latte. It's just me staring at a latte. But I now haven't read anything, so I gotta go update my vlog, and then I'm gonna read some of this. And that's the night. Hello. Oh. Whoa. Happy Thursday. How are you doing? Are you doing good? That's good. I'm very excited because my new sunscreen bottle came in. I tried the tinted one of this before, but I don't really like tinted because I am so dark side of the moon pale, never even glanced at the sun, that there's no tint here. There's no need to add a tint. Just give me clear. So I did. I got the clear. It also says that it calms and protects skin prone to acne. We'll see about that, girl. But I'm excited to have that. I've used the brand before. Like I said, the tinted wasn't bad. I just got the lightest shade possible, but even the lightest shade possible wasn't light enough for me, because of course it's not. But Miss McKenna Walker dropped into the video, and I just realized I left my phone in the bedroom. But I wanted to say, so I'm gonna watch that video while I put on my nails. These I always get from Nails by Esme. I have it linked on Instagram. She sends you like a little packet in this. And she has some pre-done ones on her website, but you can also message her and ask about getting custom ones. I have some more that I got a while ago that should come in soon, and I'm super excited for those because they're more spring, summer-y. But I thought that this would be cute because of the book I just read. Had like a summer vibe. These give me a summer vibe, and I need to trim and file my nails anyways. And my favorite long form vlogger just put a video out, so it's like perfect timing. Not really perfect timing to film this because the dishwasher's going, but I didn't even realize I left my phone somewhere. I have to say, I'm only on day 5 or 6, I don't even know what day it is, but I'm only on not even a full week of it. And I went on Instagram this morning because I'm going to travel in July, and I don't have like actual luggage. Y'all remember the Vera Bradley? You remember those little duffels? I used to have that. I don't know where it is anymore. And so I was like, you know what? I love the Bays backpack. That's what I got. So I got the Bays, like, she had a sale where if you bought the pieces together. So I got the carry-on roller, the weekender bag that can convert into like a bigger bag, and then I got the actual cosmetic bag that's clear so I can put all of my stuff in it. And I am quite excited. Now I'm looking at everything I own, like 3.4? Are you 3.4 ounces? You can come with me. I'm definitely going to need that where I'm going. But I'm very excited. I've never owned luggage, so when that comes, we'll unbox it together. That'll be exciting. But I went on Instagram I don't know, I do this with a lot of things that I buy. If they have like an Instagram brand page, I will go look at the tagged photos, not the ones that they staged, but like just everyday people using it, mainly like the girls who make the aesthetic reels and stuff like that. And I wanted to see, this is a very popular brand, so I was like, oh, there's for sure over there. So I was scrolling on that, and usually when I'll do that, then I'll be like, oh, well, let me just go look at reels. And I just had I was like, I don't care. This morning, I watched The Real Housewives of Dubai season 2 premiere, and it's good. This is kind of the problem that I feel with Housewives of Dubai, is the first little half of the season, last year too, just felt very much like we're trying to create a problem, which is what they all do, but they don't always feel like that's what they're doing. But then usually by episode 3 or 4, I'm like, oh no, y'all actually don't like each other. Okay, great, let's watch. And it's always better by that time. But it just felt very much like, y'all don't actually have an issue. Like, one of the women fell down, and Caroline Stansbury is such a judgy little Judge Judy, and she was being that. And I guess to me, when she was saying what she was saying at lunch, it just wouldn't, I would be like, girl, pull that hat down over your face. Let's go. Next topic. Like, moving on, truly. But I know it's a reality show. They gotta have problems. But in like 30 minutes, we're gonna take this one to get her monthly shot. And I want to get my nails finished and put on before we do that. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do it. And then you're gonna see these. And then I'm gonna have nails on, so I'm gonna have to not dig in the dirt for a while, which is hard because I like to just keep planting things at Annabeth's enclosure. But also I miss having nails. They just make me feel like I have it together, you know? And I do not feel like I have it together. June is a rough and tough month. And I need a spark of joy. So having my nails done will be that, because going to a salon just stresses me out. Because just the ideas, just where my brain goes, I'm like, And I get dip powder, and I've had experiences with that, so I like these better. Plus, you can wear them multiple times if you take care of them and soak them off instead of ripping them off. Sometimes if I don't like the set, I will rip them off, and I'm just like, meh. Oh well. I know you shouldn't. I'm not advising you do that, but I'm also not a nail tech, so we already knew I wasn't gonna give professional advice. Hello. The air is on. Hi. For my nails. Ooh. I'm so white. I'm never gonna get that color to match. I don't care at this point. I decided that I'm gonna go grab us a coffee. And by decided, I mean it kind of was decided for me because we ran out of freaking beans. And I want, like, espresso. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want a cup of coffee. So I'm gonna go grab that. And then I'm probably gonna hang out and watch more McKenna Walker. And then get to reading. Because I need to read Little Thieves. Little Thieves is the book that I really want to finish. I meant to finish it today, but I got caught up in doing life, so we're gonna do that. These nails make me talk with my hands. They do every time, but I kind of love that. Like, it's kind of my vibe. I did accidentally cut my little finger though, and yeah, there's nail glue, but it's fine. It'll all come out in the wash. Let's go get coffee. Anytime ABBA's playing, it's gonna be a good day. Call it there. It's gonna be a good day. It generally, I don't know. Maybe this is a little woo-woo, but I get a little woo-woo. That's what my therapist and I call it. And literally everybody in my life that kind of is with it too. But do you guys have things, like I know a lot of people have birds that they see. And a lot of people, it's red cardinals. That's my mom's bird. And so whenever I see one, I obviously think of her. But like things that are just like signs of like, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna have a good day. Like you're gonna, from like the universe, God, whatever you believe in, like those kind of things. It may be so silly, but when I hear ABBA playing, and not like where I can control it, like Spotify shuffle even, is like, obviously I'm not controlling that, but I don't think that that's as much of a chance because I have dang near every ABBA song on my liked and up on a playlist, at least one. But when I hear it on the radio randomly, because I'm not a radio girl, I don't really listen to the radio, or if I hear it like here, they're just playing it while we're waiting in line, I'm just like, oh, it's gonna be a good day. Oh, I'm gonna love my fantasy book, and I'm gonna love this coffee, and we're gonna live, laugh, and love. And I don't know. The sun is out. It's not quite 90 degrees. I just feel like I'm alive again. I feel like a plant, and I am photosynthesizing right now out in the universe. But I'm about ready to go back in. I am. But I'm soaking it up, and then we're gonna go into my dark cave of a library and read my little bookie book. But listen, I love spring. Summer, we have our days. Sometimes it's too hot, and I'm just not built for that, truly. But this is it's 87. My car says 87, so it's probably a little bit lower than that. But what is this song? Is this Kesha? That's the most random playlist I've ever heard in my life. Can't relate at all. Literally, I have Hamilton, Vivaldi, and ABBA on one playlist. I feel like that makes sense. Like, if you know, let's get the words out. If you've watched any other videos, you're like, on paper, weird. In action, I get it. Because you're weird. Hello. I have just awoken from a nap. Oh, swung that too far. I'm going to plug in my laptop and, well, I don't know. I was thinking about doing sprints, but I'm going to be honest. I have a headache, so they would be silent support sprints, which I like. I know people like. What am I talking about? This is like a past thing. No one can give me advice. What do we do? It's like put a poll up, take a shower, after you shower, see what the poll says. Great idea. So I could be doing that. Either way, I'm going to chill in here for the day and read Little Thieves because my little lie down, it did keep the majority of a bad headache. Like, it's not developing into anything worse than a pretty bad headache, which is good for me. That's, usually there are worse things that occur. So, desired outcome wasn't 100% effective, but, I'll take a 70% success, I suppose. And even if I won't, I don't have a choice. So let me go put that up, take a shower, and we'll see. Hello. Y'all remember this camera? Listen. Oh, we're gonna have a little sit down chat. This camera is such good quality, and you know what it really is? I know my audio girls out there, and guys, and days, everybody in between, everywhere, all at once. Still have never seen that movie. Sorry, it's just hard to adjust this camera. Listen, we're gonna have a little chat, a little realness. We're gonna leave that alone. Brighter than hell. I haven't used this in a while. We're just gonna have a cozy chat, okay? So, I know that this camera is objectively better quality. Like, I'm aware. This little guy is the one that I've been using, and I have to say, it's not bad. Like, it is not bad at all. I'm thinking about shooting in 4K. I don't know about that, though. Oh, 3-hour vlogs in 4K? That'd be crazy. But this is the little Pocket 3 that I got. It's this little guy right there from that brand. Yeah. You probably remember. If you've been here for a little bit, you remember when I got this. I've been using this since last October, I think. And I really meant to just use it when I go out because I do feel like this is an extra thing, but you unclip it and it's this tiny little thing and I'm just like, boom, let's film. And it does that. And then it's like, look at that. Like, look, that's really good. Wow. But I feel like this is one of the things, this is going to be way deeper than it needs to be, I feel like, but I am a Cancer. So, hey, ho, no one's surprised. First of all, let me start with, June is a rough month. It is just a month where we have had people I was very close to, family, pass away during. And it's just hard. It is just hard. It is just hard. And it was sudden. And this was years ago at this point. But I will always agree with the Keanu Reeves. He told me personally this was not in a televised interview with a very famous television host that I can't remember at the moment because I wouldn't remember them because it wasn't there. It was to me on the cellular device. I saw someone that was young say that this is how you hold up a phone to your ear and not like this. And that's when I realized I need to start using retinol. Anyways, I agree that grief never goes away. It just morphs and it changes. And one of my friends did another analogy of like, you can feel like you're doing great and then a wave will come and then all of a sudden you got to start over and try to get that back together. And that is very accurate too. I feel like that's kind of the month I'm going through right now. And I just get more emotional and I just get more chatty sometimes with that because I find when the people I watch talk about their feelings, anxiety, depression, grief, OCD, just day-to-day things, it helps a lot because the more that you see that, the more you're like, oh, wow. Like literally these feelings that almost make you feel alone. Like you're the only one who's ever felt this way and no one else is ever going to feel this way and you're never going to not feel this way isn't true. It's just like a really fun feature of the feelings. And so we're going to be chatty. I wanted to talk about that. But I also think within the last year, my mental, like I have gotten better at working through things, working with things and talking at it. Like, again, where I am today versus where I was a year ago at this time is day and night. Like, it was bad. I really didn't even, I think, show how much it was. I know I didn't because I didn't want to, and I always made sure it did not come across that way. Like, I would go back and watch videos to make sure. Like, oh yeah, no. But I'm telling, like, it was not. I was pretty clear that it was not a good time, but I don't think I said the level of not a good time. And I don't think I knew the level of not a good time until I'm now at a much better time. And also, I am so, like, my favorite thing in books is growth. I love to see a character grow. I am a big believer people are not the same person they were the day before, and they are not the same person today that they will be tomorrow. And the growth that I have had personally, just in my little noggin, I know is a factor in, like, how I can handle things better, and how handling them better has aided in them not being such crushing, intense feelings, specifically with anxiety and the brain goblins, just gobbling up my time. But I noticed that I used to, like, bring this camera out, this big old chunker with my nice microphone, and, like, it was more work. But to me, this is worth putting in that more work, because I love this quality. Oh, I love this quality. Y'all are real close. You're real close to me, but I love the quality. Like, I just feel like, it's nice. I love that I can change the lighting better, give a vibe, give a mood, because it's brighter in here, but I made it a little bit darker to feel like, you know, cozy little feeling, because I got a candle in the background. I don't think y'all can hear it, but it's a novel wicks one, so it's the wood. I almost said wicking. I don't think that's a verb, but whatever. It's just, I don't know. I just think I haven't been putting as much effort into things that I used to, that I care about, because I was like, what does that matter? That's a little frivolous. So an example is skincare, walking every day, journaling as much, doing this. I think I have been feeling this unnecessary feeling. This sounds like a ramble, but I swear to you, it is all connected to getting off of social media, and we'll get there. But I just feel like I have been feeling like I have to be so fast-paced and I can't take time. So, like, bringing this camera out, setting it up, making sure the lighting is right, making sure the sound's on, because y'all know I always forgot the camera microphone to turn on. You know, you know I did. And all of those things, I felt like I couldn't do it as fast. Y'all saw how quick this little guy turned on. Boom, ready to go. And then with skincare, I was like, oh, it takes so much time to, like, let the retinol sit, and then go do something, and then come back and wash my hands, and then do the moisturizer, and do the lotion treatment, or whatever the heck I bought. That I hate that it works, because it's too dang expensive. But it does. So it's okay. But we are conserving, let me tell you. That's a side tangent. Let's get back to the main quest. But basically, just, like, I was doing, this is so silly, but it's so small. The Nespresso pods, like, I would do those more regularly, despite the fact that I objectively enjoy the, like, it's not an adventure. This isn't The Hobbit. But, like, going and finding new coffee beans and trying them out and finding a new favorite and grinding them in the morning. And I realized the reason that I like the espresso machine better is because it is a forcefully slower task. And it makes my morning slower. Okay? Do you see? So all of these things take more time. Like, that's the theme I've realized. And I don't know what it is, but TikTok used to make me feel like everything needed to be quicker, everything needed to be faster, everything needed to be, like, I needed to keep up with mainly, like, micro trends and all these things. But that's, I fell down the the YouTube rabbit hole. I'm trying to I combined YouTube and rabbit. The U-bit hole. No, that sounds bad. The YouTube rabbit hole of video essays. Don't recommend. It's a little stressful, and you will have an existential crisis, because they will make everything mean something, and sometimes I can't handle that. Some things just have to be, that's just a chair. It is not a commentary on our postmodern society. Like, it just can't be. It just has different arms because it aesthetically looks nice. It doesn't mean that there are holes within our Like, it can't mean that. But I do think they're onto something with like this rushing feeling. And Instagram didn't feel that way, but now I feel like Reels has really kicked up, which is fine. But the problem with Reels, I find, is you have that quick pace thing, but it has to look nice. It has to be aesthetic as hell. And if it's not, get it out of here. I don't want to see that. So it made me feel like I had to keep up. And this is not anyone's fault. Like, this is just my feelings. And it just is how I interact with the app. And I think what I'm realizing with this, like, not being on it, and the last time I wasn't on it, it was me and the brain goblins scurrying away. Like, it was out of more of a fight or flight reaction. This was more of a, well, to be honest, this is just because I want to film a video that says, I quit social media or whatever, because that's a gag. No, I didn't. I love those videos because I'm like, you're on YouTube. But it's funny, but I get what they're saying, but I know YouTube is not like social media, but it technically, you know, it's just funny. But, and you best believe, yes, it will be titled that. I'm going to title it something like, I quit social media and read all my books. My entire TBR. It's going to be something crazy. No, I surely didn't. I did not. But I had many a revelation. I sound like I am in one of those old biblical tales. Like, I went on a journey and I had many thoughts that were thunk. Like, it is so not that serious. But it also does kind of feel serious because I'm starting to really enjoy stuff that I used to enjoy. My days feel really long in a good way. Like, I just feel like I get to do so many more things. And I have felt this way really since I got off of Instagram, and it's just the doom scrolling, because I really don't doom scroll anywhere else. That's why I don't have TikTok. Oh man, I do miss the conspiracy talk, but it's okay. It's okay, because sometimes one pops up on YouTube. I gotta screen them because they can get weird real fast, but for the most part, we can find something. But for Instagram, it's more of like, TikTok was a time suck doom scroll of just, unfortunately, it's a great time. And it knows exactly what we want to see. That sucks. Love it. Instagram was a time suck doom scroll because I was just comparing myself. Because I want the aesthetic videos, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do. But I do not want to put in that work. When I tell you, the people that are filming these things are working. They are clocking in. They are setting up the lighting. They are doing, oh my God. Whoa. I did not realize one of the recipe people that I do, she makes coffee recipes. Okay. Love that. Let's see them. 6 box lights. What do you mean? I had one box light one time and it made me so mad trying to set it up, and it was really bright and gave me a headache every time I'd film with it, and I also broke it. I don't know if those two things were combined. We didn't really look into it. There was no investigatory time. I got rid of it though. It just made me mad. I can't imagine 6 to do a reel. So all that to say, if you were making reels out there, you were putting in work, and I see you. I can't be you, but I wish I could, but I see you. Anyways, all this to say, I just feel like being unplugged from the social media stuff, because I still go on the internet. Okay, I did not transport myself back to the ancient times. Like, I still venture on the internet. I still go look up news. I go look up the happenings in the country, in the world. Like, I'm not off grid. God, I wish. But I'm not. But one day I will be a mountain man, and y'all will not see me anymore. I will take my Dan Brown books, and I will take my dog, and we will be mountain men. That's what's gonna happen. Ginger is too bougie. She will not go with me. I know that to be a fact. I'll venture down from the mountain. It's gonna be like a hill. I'll move down to hill country. That's what I'm talking about. But I'll move down to my little hill, and I'll live there with my dog, because Jake loves one thing, and that's no people around and running. So that'll be great. Annabeth, tortoises don't like to move, so they'll station here, and I'll come visit, from time to time, once a week, because I will want a macchiato more than anything. Other than that, 5-year plan, 5-minute plan, if I could, would be off-grid. Like, and I say that, I have watched so much off-grid content. When I tell you, when you're not on Instagram, you have so much time to watch so many things on YouTube. And it's kind of fun. It reminds me of like old school internet. Of just, wow, people are really just putting things up here. And I know people watch my vlog and they're like, wow, she just sits here and talks. Yeah, surely, 15 minutes. What am I talking about? I actually feel like this is one of my more easier to follow rants, to be honest. But, question for you, because I have had some people comment, because I said that I was going to, y'all see an evolution through the vlogs, don't you? So the first one I said, maybe I'll do this, we'll see, what do you think? Next one, I'm doing it. It's been decided, we are in it. And now this vlog, I'm like, hey, I might never go back. In fact, I may remove myself from society as we know it. Thoughts? Not really. Give me 5 weeks. Have you like done a social media detox or just kind of deleted the app or just gone off and noticed a change that was fairly significant? Because I'm not gonna lie, it feels very silly to say it's such a big change because it is a literal app. Like, what are we talking about here? But also I think that there's really no use in denying if there is a big change. Like, why? It's the reality I'm experiencing. So why feel silly? Again, throw it back to 6 months ago. I started talking about feeling a lot less of giving an F about a lot of things. And so many of y'all were like, yeah, babe. How old did you say you were? I'm turning 29 this year. I'm real close. I'm 30, rounded up. Whoop. I'm turning retinal o'clock this year. That's what I know. And I was told you were gonna stop caring as much. And I was like, I care about everything to an unhealthy extent. And let me tell you, again, me 6 months ago versus me today. Genuinely, I would have been so fazed by some things. I am so unfazed. I just am like, interesting. And then moving on. Like, it's weird. It's weird. But anyways, that was another thing too of like, I just stopped doing my nails. The skincare, I'm like, I just want to intentionally, on purpose, move slower with some things. So like, take the time to do my nails. Take the time to do my skincare every day. That's why I really want to do my morning skincare and have it be multiple steps. And it's really just going to be moisturizer, vitamin C, and sunscreen. But still, I want to do those things intentionally and start the day off slow. Like, I just think it will be so nice to do. And I don't know. I don't know if any of this makes sense. Typically when I end something with, I don't know if anything I just said makes sense. I think it's all crazy. I'm all blah, 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 blah. What am I talking about? Usually someone's like, oh my God. No, I feel the exact same way. And here's another thing. And then I'm like, oh my God, I didn't think of that. So maybe it'll be one of those. Or maybe it'll be, what are you talking about? Ever. That's fine too. I kind of doubt that though, because I have, of course, when I have any thought, I go to Google. Who doesn't? And I just looked up kind of just social media think pieces. I usually don't like think pieces because think pieces, devil's advocate. They're right here. I majored in English. I don't need to see another devil's advocate for the rest of my life, okay? No. But there are a lot of people thinking and putting together pieces about like the influence of social media and just kind of finding a balance, because I really do think it's one of those things where people can have a really high tolerance for it and people could be me and not. And maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Maybe it's not that deep. Maybe it is just me making it that deep with everything I have. But that's okay. That's all right, because it's done now. It is, hey, we're getting to a 3-hour vlog, okay? And that's going to include some off-grid, crazy live rants. That's just going to be what it is. It's just going to be what it is. But honestly, one of the people that made me start to really think about this was Christina Randall. She just mentioned it offhand in a Patreon live, just kind of how she lives she lives and posts that, but she does not live online. That, it was the phrasing, something like that, and it just made me ponder for a moment. And then watching Miss McKenna, she's been talking about it too, but she gets a lot of hateful stuff about things. And I'm kind of like, why? Like, literally, you want to talk about someone just minding their business, going to Target, living her life, raising kids? Like, genuinely, the most chill stuff. I don't, whatever. People, it's the internet. People are weird. That just happens. But yeah, just was thinking about it. And I'm like, you know who I can talk to about this? Y'all. You guys. Oh. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I don't really need to say much else. What I need to do is organize all this footage now, because that is another thing this is not a complaint. This is just like part of it, is to organize this and those clips, because it's 2 different SD cards, plus if I take any on my phone, which if I turn this into my B-roll one, I shouldn't take any on my phone. And that would actually like kind of work out perfectly. I just have to line up the timestamps. And for me, I bet there is someone out there, and if you create content and you're listening to me and you're like, you were doing it the most complicated way you can, you're right. Of course I am. Hello, you've met me. I like to load it all onto there, and then I don't change the file name, but I go to the front of it and I put 01, 02, 03, and then I just, by time order, I do that for every single clip ever. And I like it. But let me know. Because here's the other thing, though. I feel like these don't... let me know if these still feel like FaceTime-y vlogs. Like, do I need to have the bad quality mic? And this really isn't that bad of a mic, but I don't think it has... I don't think this one has the issues that this one will have sometimes, of just, like, a little clicking noise or a little, like, fuzzy or whatever. Like, this feels like I'm using a real mic, because I am. Spoiler alert. So, I don't want it to give away the FaceTime feeling. Like, I don't want to get rid of that. But also, I do miss using this camera, and I do miss the crisp quality of that audio, because I don't notice audio until I notice audio. And when I was watching one of these vlogs, because she has like a full-on camera setup too, with like a mic and everything, and then I found this camera through her. I'll link my account, because you know what? Y'all need to go watch her. She is just, she's gonna influence you. And she is going to convince you to organize, declutter, and just get your life together. And it is a great time. And she's going to do it real calmly. And you don't feel stressed like you have to get it done. You feel motivated and inspired. And it's a great time. But I heard that mic quality today. And I was like, oh, you also influenced me to get this mic. So let's bring it back. Might as well. We'll try it out. Ew. I just gave myself the ick, because I saw it's 23 minutes long. I'm leaving. For half of a second, I thought that the mic wasn't on, because the light wasn't on properly. Oh. Wow. That's really good quality. I don't love that. Oh my god. Oh, I can't stop frowning. Oh, I am so shiny. Now I'm gonna have to get used to not looking at my big old face over there. But, and I say that because this is so zoomed in. Hello to the true vlogger of the channel. Wow. My little green, this is my green-eyed bandit. Not to be confused with Giselle and Robin. Ugh. Ooh. Okay, so I'm chilling. Finished all the skincare things. They've been finished for a while. But I'm now actually gonna relax or read my little bookie book. I decided I do have this one. I have the physical right here. I think I've mentioned this every single time I pick up a UK book. Most of my special editions are all UK. I wonder what her snorts sound like with this. But the UK binding is just so worrisome. I just worry that I'm gonna hurt it and like split it and the book will fall apart. So not taking that chance. Not at all. But this is I want to say a YA fantasy. That might not be correct. I don't know. But I do know that I have mentioned what video this is for, so that'll be in that. But I really want to get more into this. I'm really not into this. I'm liking what I'm reading so far, but I'm just not very far into it, is what I mean. And yeah, I feel like I could use a fantasy right now. I keep picking up thrillers, horror-esque, like cozy horror, because it's easy to get into, and I have another video TBR to do, but it has 3 romances, and I'm just not really in the mood to read those right now. The cryptid is here. You're breaking up. It's like Slender Man in 2014. Gingy Bean, Gingy Bean. She's so interested in what you're doing. Ah! Ginger, watch out! I don't know what I'm doing. I did just get this new watch band. Kind of obsessed. Ooh, dent on display. I am about to go to Central Market with my partner, my bestie for the rusty, if you will. And why was I giving Dracula? And I'm taking y'all with me, so that's why we're on this camera. Do not worry, I haven't talked myself out of the other camera yet. I probably won't, to be honest. There's really no reason. You know, I mainly just couldn't bring that one to school or anything, so that was a bit hard. Not a worry on my mind. Just kidding. There's actually many worries on my mind, but none of them are things I can actually control, solve, or do anything about, and they're probably even not real. So, technically chilling. I did start planning I started writing out what I need to pack for my trip next month already. And I'm talking like, boop. I think I'm going to bring 2 books on the trip, and there's kind of a vibe with it. I want to bring Empire of the Damned, because last time I flew out there, I read Empire of the Vampire, and it was a time. Well, I read some of it. I didn't finish it. So I want to bring Empire of the Damned, plus I have the floppy copy, so I want that in my life. And then I want to bring Our Share of Night. And I think both of those will fit perfectly fine in my carry-on. I am so excited for the new luggage to get here, and we're going to unbox it and have a whole thing. I'm going to do, I think, is that what the girls do? Influencer? Here's the other thing. Y'all, I have a question. If you are someone who watches the Instagram Reels, what do you like? Because I've been thinking about, with my whole spiel yesterday about how that takes so much time and taking time, maybe that would be kind of like fun to do. I used to do it with the coffee. Like, I would make coffee reels and stuff like that, and like mini vlogs of my day. Is that enjoyable? Is that something that y'all would want to see more of? I don't know. Let me know. I love making the coffee reels. I think they're just so fun and satisfying to watch. But then also, I'm like, I guess I can make all the reels. All the girls make the reels. And it would be kind of a fun, creative thing. Because, like, the only creative part for videos, truly, to me, is editing. And then sometimes how you put together B-roll. But it's really how you put together the B-roll. Like, you can film it a bunch of different ways. But truly, I feel like editing just adds a... which I'm trying to get better at. But I want to download a bunch of, like, add-on things. And not, like, a ton of bells and whistles or anything like that. But just little things here and there. I don't know if y'all notice, I try more to do with the music. And I try to fit the music vibe with the clip. And sometimes that's really hard to do. But I love a good jazz. Look, a jazzy number. That's my thing. But I try to intersperse that with some piano because I know. And I got my piano girls out there. Anyways, challenge of the day. What we're doing is I'm gonna put a jacket over this, I think. Maybe a crew neck, because it's not gonna be even into the 80s when we go out there, but it is humid. But I have my Princess Di shorts on, and I think I'm gonna venture out into the world. I know, with them on. I'm probably just gonna get some sneakers to go with that. I think that would be fine. I want to get new socks, but I don't really know where to get them because I want tall, slouchy socks, but not too slouchy. But I have calves, and I feel like a lot of the people that I see, like, oh my god, I get these from my Amazon storefront. They don't have like calves. I have like calves. You know, like I have to get a wide boot. So I don't know. If you know where to get some slouchy socks, let me know. I mean, maybe they do have wide calf slouchy socks. Maybe that's a thing I can type in. Let me see. Wide calf slouchy socks. I don't have my phone on me, but I know they all listen to you. Aside from that, though, I think I really am in need of coffee, and you can really sense that here. I'm not even entirely sure why I came into this room, but I did. So cool. I got this entire vlog edited yesterday. I didn't watch it back or anything, but we're at an hour and a half, so. Ooh. Oh, I wanted to show you this really quick. No, this is not why we came out here, but we're still gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna set you down right there. Be careful. So I ordered in this pre-order for Pierce Brown. He was signing the first trilogy in Red Rising. And I did not own these hardcovers anyways. I have the fairyloot ones. And I was like, I want my book signed. And he wrote my name. He knows who I am. He has no idea. But it's beautiful and I love it. And they may be doing it again. So this is where I got it. You can find that on Instagram. And I think they said that they may do it again. They literally opened it for pre-order. I loved this. They opened it for pre-order and just kept the pre-order open until it hit the limit the publisher allowed. And then they're like, okay, we're so sorry. We didn't think that was going to happen. We're going to have to close it. And it was, I think, like $100 for all 3 hardcovers, brand new, signed, and personalized. And I added on this bookmark because I have set up a buddy read with some friends for Dark Age, and I'm so excited. I'm waiting. I told them I call her Deborah. Don't know who she is, but this is random lore package drop. But I have to go let my dog in. I watch Zavid, okay? He reacts predominantly to horror movies, but he'll intersperse it with other things here and there and everywhere. And he watched this one movie called The Taking of Deborah Logan, I think it was. And if you watch horror movies that don't always go into theaters, you probably know what I'm talking about. If not, you're probably like, what are you talking about? It's just a scary movie of this woman who is getting her life documented while she is dealing with the effects of memory loss on her and her family. So, well, actually, I won't give you the spoiler. I was gonna say what happened, but I won't do that. But anyways, something happens and she gets real intense, real tall, real big. And so Zavid calls her Big Deb. Okay, so anytime I get a little annoyed at someone, but I wouldn't fight them because I'm a little fearful, I call him Deborah, but I call him Big Deb. So Big Deb has my hold. It's not my hold currently, it's still hers. It's not beyond the date that she's supposed to have it, but it feels personal. And I know once I get a hold of that book, I'm gonna have to like, boom, okay, we're running, we're reading. And I'm very excited for that. But that's why I'm trying to get Little Thieves read. And then I think I might start on that summer reads, y'all's 5-star reads. Where is this hair coming from? Vlog. I think that might be fun. And get that done and have like happiness before darkness. I've been told it's such a good book. And I really like dark books, like thematically and all of that. But to me, like, okay, I don't know if I'm a grimdark girl because I don't know what grimdark is and I don't know if it's real or, because here's the thing, to me, and I will speak in vague terms, I do not think a book is dark just because very violent things are happening. I'm talking about like thematically and it being so gray that it's like dark. You know what I mean? That's what I want. So hopefully that's what that is. And we will see. I'm very excited about it. But today, I think I'm going to embark on attempting to stay off all internets. Mainly YouTube Studio is going to get added to that just because literally I can be in there for hours. Just dissertations in the comments. Which I love to do, but I really need to like find a day where I do that instead of doing it all the time, because when I'm telling you, I need to have this book finished by yesterday. And my timeline's messing up. But that's fourth wall break we don't care about, right? Right. So let's go get dressed and go forage in the nice air-conditioned building. I'll tell y'all what, this camera is hard to hold out far enough. Like, how do the girls do it on the YouTube app? I don't know. It blows my little noggin. I really genuinely don't get it. I think it's kind of amazing. Awe-inspiring, even, would be the word I could use. Mayhaps. If you're thinking, Olivia, we've already seen this outfit. Yeah, you have. But I'm obsessed with this. And it's the perfect length to go with biker shorts. And it's too hot. It's actually not even that hot for Texas, but I just did not feel like my hair touching me in any way. So this is what we have. This is what we're working with. I am going to go edit my wrap up, and I actually, before I do that, I'm gonna film a little clippy clip of my what is that called? You know. You already know. Oh, the vlog that I'm currently filming. Oh, that's why I don't use that part, because it doesn't freaking fit. Ah. Ow. Ow. Oh, okay. I really like for this to be organized. This is what my little SD card thing looks like. And it's a little intense. These two are for my on-the-go guy. This one is for a year-long video project that I already quit, but whatevs. Lifestyle vlogs, which are like the productive days of the day. Basically not the weekly vlogs, but not a reading vlog. Patreon videos. This is for ad things. This was my old weekly vlogs. I don't know. I just kept it. I think I need to put the B-roll back on there or onto my hard drive. and then project videos. I need this one because I'm going to record a clip for the project video because I've gotten far enough into this book to have some thoughts on it. And by that, I literally mean like chapter 4. But I got there, so we need to record that. I wanted to check on my library hold that we talked about this morning. See if Big Deb decided to go to the library. By the way, the library opened 15 minutes ago, so I don't think that's the case. End of story by A.J. Finn. The guy that wrote The Woman in the Window. Yeah. That one is shipped, and it's about to arrive at my library. But this one, Big Deb, she didn't bring it back. Maybe they have a different version of this that I can look at. Maybe that's an option. They have large print, they have the Kindle, and they have the audio. Oh, they don't even have the audio. They have CDs. That's kind of a slay, but I don't have that. So, I'm just going to have to keep waiting. There's 2 copies, and there's 4 people in line, including me. But that's fine. I really want large print because my eyes hurt. But if it comes down to it, so, that's the little plan for today so far. I'm thinking about if I want to organize or clean anything. I can't decide. Really, I do feel the unhaul coming. I need to clear out my little, what is that thing? I need to clear out my closet. It's like the hallway closet that I put all the books in, and I save like my boxes so I can ship them out in those, and it's like nice and already like built for that, you know, and they'll get there safely. I'm waiting till I clean that out, but I think I'm just gonna grab a box and I'm just gonna put a bunch of books in there, and I'm just gonna give them to the Goodwill because those are like older books. I don't know if anyone would be interested in them. Probably not. They were up on my Pango and then never really had any movement, so I just stopped. But these are all brand new and they're like recently published, so the ARCs, I'll have to go find a free little library, but everything else, I think, or I could find a free little library and just get like a box, put it in my passenger seat, and just run around to a bunch of them and put them in there. That would be kind of cute. That would have been really cute to think about a month ago when it wasn't 90 degrees every day. But that's okay. It has to be okay. Okay, so one of the additive little things that I got from HelloFresh this week was these little toasties, and it's, I've been told, sourdough bread with ricotta, and then I think a Granny Smith apple, but we'll just call her Green, and then a hot honey, and it looks so good. I think I'm gonna go add cinnamon to mine because last time we had that, I did that, and it tasted so good. It almost like a dessert, but this is my little snack while I am editing. I'm now watching the Butcher and Blackbird vlog back so I can upload that for Patreon, but I just got my wrap up put up for early access, so this is a celebratory snack. I've got this tiny little snack, and I've got this bigger tiny snack. It's just a good little afternoon. I just woke up from a little nap. I am just letting my body do what my body needs to do. But I'll tell you what, we're putting down Little Thieves. I'm gonna see what I need to do with that video. Maybe it'll just be 3 books that I read for that video. I don't really know what we're gonna do. But if I can't get a replacement book going, I'm still just gonna be reading these, and then maybe I'll go into the 5-star reads video, because there's quite a genre range there. But this is the problem, y'all are falling. But also, I am in a reading mood. I just can't settle down, and I am too much of a mood reader to like forcibly read something if I'm not fully in the mood and I'm not feeling it. So I have the Finlay Donovan book on deck in case I can get myself into that, because I've realized I don't think I want to do a thriller right now. I may burn myself out on them. It's unlikely, but it could happen, so I'm gonna keep it cozy in case. But I do have the next Orphan X book that I'm on, so I may read this one and read a chapter and see. But I also have the Cozy Cafe book club book for this month, The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi, And this is a fantasy, and I don't know that I'm particularly in a fantasy mood, but I do love this author's writing, and I've already read up to chapter 7 of this one previously, and I really enjoyed what I read. So I'm wondering, I don't know. I'm just going to try a few chapters and see where we land. But I'm hoping one of these will stick. I also do have Darker by 4 on my Kindle, and I wonder if I should go back to that. Because I'm so dang tired of this pen, y'all. I just wish it didn't have to be in my way. Like, I wish it could be at the top here, or at the bottom. I hate that it's on the side, because that's just where I, like, put my hand, you know what I mean? But I have a bunch of books on my Kindle, and I just can't really settle into one of them. And I don't know why, but I do have this happen, I won't say frequently, but often enough. Like, just, I'll get in the mood where I want to read, but I just can't really find out what it is necessarily that I'm in the mood to read. And so we'll have to figure that out. Maybe Darker by 4 is the move, because it's got fantasy elements, but it's set in the real world. I'm already 15% in, and it's pretty interesting. I'm just gonna see which one I can stick with, but just read for a little bit, chill out. I did go and make myself a liquid IV. I made a tropical punch one. Y'all, that one is so good. I think it's better than the fruit punch one, because I don't love the sweeter ones. They're just not my favorite. The lemon lime, y'all know, is my favorite. And I have those, but I have very few of them to me, so I'm like savoring them. But this tropical punch, I have a whole bag. I'm about to not have a whole bag. Like, this one is good. So let's see if this can help my vibes. Read a little book, see what's going on. I don't know. I mustered up as much energy as I had to film my little Booktubers Control My TBR clip for the final book, which, yes, has changed, and I am so happy with it. I'm almost done with it. It's so good. So there's that. I am living, laughing, loving ish. I have such like a crick in my neck, but it's not even my neck, it's my whole back. It's my whole body, yaddy. Oh. Hi, Bean. We actually need to travel for a second to come turn on her heating pad. And I know you're like, Olivia, why was it off? You know she gets mad. I know. It wasn't my doing, I swear. 120 degrees Fahrenheit for a heating pad is crazy. What kind of cat needs that? Genuinely. Anyways, what I was gonna say is, well, first of all, now that I got distracted by that, I wanted to say, the heating pad that I have for Ginger, I will link it below if you want the exact specific one that I got. The one that I have now, I actually didn't mean to get, but it is one that you can take the cover off and wash it, which is really nice. I wish you could buy, I'm gonna look if you can, a replacement cover to have in the meantime. It's like why I don't have just one set of sheets, because I want something to put on in the meantime. Ginger. I know her little bones are so probably very stiff right now because her heating pad was not on for a few hours. She is definitely a heating pad girl now. And it wasn't on because the power freaking went out. And I have no idea why. I just woke up. I can't sleep in silence because it's never freaking silent. Jake, my partner, apparently I snore too. That's alleged though. I've never heard it, so I don't know. And then my little hatch turned off. She left me. She left me for dead. And then my little fan turned off, and I was like, oh, great heavens. It actually didn't get super hot, luckily, because it was at like 5 a.m., I guess. But I was like, no. You see, the thing is, I'm not going to wake up right now. Because I have a whole day of like things and reading and stuff and editing I need to get done. So actually just reading. Oh, up top. What's up? But I want to get that done today. Like, I want to stay up all day. I don't want to have to take one of my sick girl naps. So what we're going to do is sleep in. And I did. But one of my first thoughts was Ginger's heating pad. But it sometimes will kick back on with the power. But I think it depends on how the power goes. Because I think one of our, what are those things? Not a fuse. I just think one of our things tripped and I have to go out there, but there's no light out there, so I'm gonna wait until I have a partner in crime. I definitely could have gotten it fixed already. Actually with my nails, sometimes it's hard to get up under there, but I definitely could have got it fixed by now. Last time I walked out there, I walked into a spider web. Hate that from me. So I don't want to do that again. But her heating pad is one that turns on up to 120 degrees apparently. What in the hell? Period, mama. But I'm just gonna not do that. Not gonna do 120 degrees, right, little bean? Yeah, that'd be too much. I am putting it on the lowest setting, which is 80. And then I'm desperately trying to like cling to like the way I'm trying to talk. The fuck? The sentences I'm trying to say. Oh my god. Let's see if she goes back up. Dun, 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 dun. It's warm, Ginger. You can go up there, baby. Go up there. It's okay. She's like, oh, thank God. It's been cold for hours. I feel so bad. But the thing that I like about this one is it has an auto turn off. But it doesn't have to, because like I don't leave my house. So it doesn't really need to have that auto turn off, to be honest, because the worry of fire, well, it's low, but in here it's high. And so honestly, it's not normally high until I had pets. Then I'm always worried because that would be scary. So I'll do that like if we go for a long time away or something. But you can set it for like 1 to 24 hours and it will stay on for that long amount of time and then turn off. Or you can set it on to just stay on, and I like that a lot. But because we're on the lowest setting, I just keep it on because she'll hop on and off when she's tired of it. And it really, I think along with her monthly shot, like it's actually kind of a necessity at this point to keep her comfortable to walk and whatnot. She doesn't walk poorly, but she definitely walks stiff, and I think that this just makes it feel better. It kind of reminds me after I decide to exercise for whatever reason, after I haven't for a while or didn't stretch, and then my legs are like and then I put a heating pad on and I'm like, oh my god, life is good. And my legs will still walk like this, but it doesn't feel like I'm doing it. That's the key. So any hooters, we're gonna go get a donut coffee combo because I'm just really feeling that for me. Yeah, you got it, you know. And then we got cauliflower hash browns. I really like them. I like hash browns in general, but the cauliflower ones I think I like more. And we got those. So maybe I'll see if we can get those and some eggs going. That'd be nice. But other than that, it's just gonna be a reading day. But what's fun for us is this book is the last book for that reading vlog. So now I have the new release vlog finished. Booktubers Control My TBR finished. I will start the 5-star one soon, but I want to read a book in here and hang out and blab about it. So we will figure out what that's going to be. I can't tell if I'm in the mood for like a KU romance or a YA thriller. That's about as summer as I get. And the KU romance I'm thinking of is Things We Never Got Over, but that is such a big book. And I don't do romance on audio. So it would have to be the physical. So I'm not 100% sure. I'll probably text people and ask. I'll be like, what do you think? I'll send them emojis and they can decide. That will be so cute. Who am I gonna send them to? I'm just thinking off the top of my head who I think has my best interest at heart. Because I'll also send them the emojis for my the book club book, The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi, because I also am kind of in the mood for fantasy. I'll be back after I'm caffeinated and on task, and as much as I am gonna be, and then I know what book we're gonna read. I gotta go organize the emojis. Oh my gosh.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be.
Hello. It's me. This is dark. Let's crank it up just a little bit. Woohoo! Okay, so I did get my next book chosen for me by the people. The people that I mentioned cast their votes. Well, I'm still waiting for, actually, I'm waiting for one. I'm waiting for one more vote. And I actually think, though, because I asked 6 people, and I included my partner, too. 4 of them voted for Amina. 1 voted for Things We Never Got Over. And I'm sure the other one probably would have headed for Things We Never Got Over, because it's a romantical book. So I suppose we already have our winner, Miss Amina Al-Sarafi. So I'm going to head over to my little typing increases in speed. I want to see if my library has the Kindle book I can check out. So, quick cue. Why is everyone and their mother reading this book right now? Is, like, the audiobook's ready to roll. Oh, wait. I think I actually may have got the ARC edition. Ha ha ha. Oh, yeah, I did. Ha ha. Right here. So, I'll be reading this next. I think what I'm going to do is start this one over. I did already read up until like 100 pages or so when I first got my copy from, I think it was Fairyloot when it first came out. So forever ago. I'm going to start it over because while I do think I could jump back into it, I actually really enjoy Checkerboard is writing like a lot. So I would love to just read more of it. And I am scared to finish the David Bob trilogy. But I could feel myself heavy swing into an epic fantasy plus romance mood. Weird, I know, but it happens. That's just what I do sometimes. Because I have the new video TBR right there. It's looking at me. Woo! It is so many romantical books. That's not my genre. But also, I've been watching some YouTube and now I want to read Stephen King. And I'm like, what do I read from that man? The only one I think I've read is It. And then I think I read half of The Stand. But I did not finish that one. But I'm kind of debating mayhaps Under the Dome. But I don't know. I don't know. But it could be fun. But for now, I'm going to focus on this book. And actually right now we're going to get lunch. And by get lunch, I mean we're going to make a HelloFresh. Because I am needing a refresh. Hello, my fellow travelers. I am coming to you at post a lie down. So now I've collectively got my sleep I was supposed to get today. My child's ignoring me. Hi. Oh, hey. What are you doing? Just eating some grass? Yeah, you're gonna regret that. You're gonna regret that. I was gonna say I'm in the mood to walk. I'm not. Actually, I'm in a mood where I think, though, it would benefit me to walk. So, unfortunately, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put some YouTube on. And I have my Kindle available. Probably not gonna read though. But I am gonna make a liquid IV. And I've got the cup ready. I just need to get the IV prepped.
You tell me you're scared.
The chosen one.
You tell me
We're gonna just do about half there.
but I know you're
I'll be back.
stronger than what you think. And I know it's hard. Yeah, I know it's rough.
Hello. I have officially, hey, when's the last time we talked, guys? Because I actually don't recall at this current moment. I know we talked about how I was going to ask the people what to read. I think that we already settled on and talked about, yeah, because I have the arc of it. I am like 60 pages in, chapter 4. I anticipate reading more, but I just did my round of updates on all the different projects I have going on. I have once again started to question myself of why I decided to do so many at one time. Granted, it's only one project video, the month-long one, and then my Patreon exclusive reading vlog, spoiler-filled fun time of the Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi, the weekly vlog too. I guess actually I'm not doing that much. Should I throw in another one? Maybe. I did want to come on here and say something, and I have forgotten it. When I tell y'all that I feel like the sleep monster just came and zapped me, but I'm not tired, but I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so tired. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I could sleep, but genuinely, y'all, this is what I'm saying is, like, I cannot sleep without the power. Even if it's for an hour, that hour would have changed my life. I'm telling you right now. But anyways, I'm watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space being played by a bunch of different streamers, and it's very fun. It's very easy to tune out, to be honest. I just enjoy all of their channels, so I'm listening to that. I like to listen to, honestly, streams and things like that, especially when they play video games, because I don't know anything about video games, so I don't have an inkling to want to try to pay too much attention when they're talking about them, honestly. And I think I've talked about it before, but I just grew up reading around a lot of people talking, like, all the time. I could read anywhere, and so I sometimes need that to help with, like, a background noise kind of thing. I mentioned it in the other vlog, but I want to mention it here because it's bothersome to me. I think that this spine is, like, a little weird. Maybe it's just wonky, but, like, right here, I don't know if you can even see that, but it's like this part right here is not, so I know that maybe you can see it when it's closed, actually. It's here. Maybe you can't. Maybe it's not even real. Is anything real? Hey, has anyone done a temperature check on reality? Oh my god, it's all fake. I don't know what's wrong with this, because I know that the UK binding detaches from the actual, like, hardcover, which the people tell me is fine. It just doesn't feel very stable, but, like, okay, I'll believe you, because what do I know? I just know it don't feel right. But this one, like, it detaches and then she wobbles. It's the wobbling that is worrisome to me. So, as much as I would like to be reading this physically, I really would. I'm in a physical reading mood, mainly because it just smells good. And I won't cut that out, because that's reality. Listen, books smell good. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's my library also smells quite good, so maybe that's part of it. But I don't know. Your book should smell good too. Go sniff it. I'll wait. Yeah, it's a nice smell. Now, sometimes when I get them from half price, it's a up in the air moment. But I'm reading it on my Kindle because I don't want to risk its life. What time is it? I can't even see what time it is. Oh, it's 8:56. I did do a little walk this afternoon because I was like, listen, allegedly that helps with cramps. Didn't do anything. But, you know, I do feel better for it. But I can tell you right now, tomorrow I'm not doing much and nothing. and I do anticipate it. I am excited for it. But for now, I'm going to get back to my little bookie book because I think we're about to go on us an adventure. And I think we're going to go on the sea. And I want to see it. Okay. The best beans are back. The beans are back. Honestly, this might be one of the prettiest versions I've made of this. This is cold foam with brown sugar, oat creamer, and heavy whipping cream, both vegan. And then 2 shots, well, there's definitely more shots than 2 shots, but whatever, I literally don't care. 2 pulls from the espresso machine, and then a tiny bit of oat milk to help with the syrup. And honestly, it's looking fabulous. So I have a new setup for Miss Girl. All that includes is these stairs that she I want to say passive aggressively, but Ginger doesn't do anything very passive aggressively. It's very stare at you as she looks at them banefully and then jumps down without them instead. So I guess it's a good thing she doesn't really rely on them, but they're cute as these kind of things can be. But I've used it now to put a humidifier because she's got a little bit of a stuffed nose. So hopefully that will help. But now, y'all, whether it's the last thing I do, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh wait, do I want to go up or down? Oh gosh, I should remember this. So I won't. My Baddies Get Saddy shirt, because that's currently accurate. We got the HelloFresh, but this baddie is saddy, so I didn't feel like doing a haul. But we are going to accidentally open the knife drawer. Watch out. I am going to go replace the filters for my little fan that I got for Christmas, I think. Because it also cleanses the air. I don't know. I don't know. Probably something like that. Purifies. Whoa. Here we are. Now, how do we do this? I don't know. I'm gonna tell you what. This camera is always interesting to use because I have y'all in the weirdest position right now with this little, like, it's this tripod you can move to like grip things or whatever, I guess. And currently you're on my fake eucalyptus tree, I guess, in the bedroom, gripping onto the basket. So hold on. This says to unplug it. Normally I don't listen to things, but I've been electrocuted and I'd like to not do that again. Oop. Sorry. Watch out. Do I know what I'm doing? Is that gonna prove to be fun? I mean, I'll be honest. It is a round thing with 2 things this size. I'm gonna go ahead and hypothesize. Oh my god, I thought a cat jumped up there. If you have animals, do you guys also see phantom cats in your peripheral? Or is my understanding of this house being haunted slowly becoming a reality. Hey, Conjuring 4 is being recorded. It's starting to film soon. I think like literally any day now. Who's excited? This girl. So, quick question. How the heck am I meant to? So we're gonna use an Aquaphor and see if I can use that to jam down this piece. Who says I can't be an engineer? Actually, turns out, what are you? The Dyson. The Dyson does, because I have to push down both pieces at once. That's incredibly inconvenient. I don't really know how I plan to do that. Anyways, I've been watching Bones all morning, and that was a choice for the mental health, and it was the best choice. Currently, we're solving the case about a cannibal, and let me tell you what, something about 2005 TV, they're going to tell you exactly who it is within the first 5 minutes, and then you just get to watch it unfold. It's great. But I love this entire team. They are the cringiest team ever. Fantastic. Great content. I cannot do this. Yes, I can. Feminism. Oh God, no, I can't. No, I actually literally don't think I can do that. Next up, tweezers I didn't know I had. And let me tell you what. If Elle Woods taught me one thing. But yeah, currently trying to figure out who the cannibal is. Whoa. Wait, these are the exact same. So, how do I get you out of here, girly pop? Ew, dirty. Knew that. Literally knew that. No, but for real, get out. You are not welcome here. I banish you. Ooh, it is dirty. Ew. Get out. Okay. First one, locked, loaded, secured. Living, laughing, loving once more. Next one. Get off your punk. You're next. Okay? You want to play hard to get? You're doing it well. Get out, leave right now. You're nasty and dirty. I hate you. And you're ugly. Pretty. Pristine. I wonder if it matters which one goes where. We'll find out next week when Olivia tells you how it's not working anymore. Just kidding. We're not gonna do that because I'm paranoid. We're actually just gonna fix the mistakes now, just in case. Why not? I'm not really much of a hypothesis girl. I like things to like just work out. Okay, cool. Let's plug her in. Get real close to you. How y'all doing? Oh God, that was really close. Can't tell a dang difference. But that's alright. That's okay. We're gonna do it anyway. Yeah. Now, what are you? Ugh. I will tell you though, I do think about getting a smaller one of these. I've shown it before, but this guy, I had debated getting a smaller one for the out in the living room to, air purify in other areas that we live, such as the living room. Oh, the battery's about to die. Womp womp. Well, I guess I'll go get another battery. Good thing I have 3. Look who's prepared. Oh my God. Is this like my job or something? Wow. Look at me doing it. Oh my Lord. It is so bright in here. Got some sprints going. Woo woo. Okay, hi. So, I did get my sprints going and I decided to do some journaling. As you can see here, I've got like a list of everything I need to do this coming week for each video. So I have my weekly vlog, booktubers control my TBR, new release vlog, all the ad reads, and then my no social media month-long vlog. Every check-in I need to accomplish this week I wrote down. And honestly, all of that is not that stressful now that it's written down. It was very stressful before I wrote it down because I was like, oh my God, I have a never-ending list of things to do. I'm gonna just freak out instead. And now I'm not, which is great. And And I do feel so much better having even just started this round of sprints. I set a time. We're probably going to go till like 5:30. It's 2:43 right now. So it's definitely not like a super long sprint for me. I usually do 90-minute sprints, 3 or 4 of them. And we're doing, I think, 3-hour sprints. So it's not as long as normal, but I've decided that there's really no point. And this did not used to be how I would think. Like, I used to, like, beat myself up about it if I wasn't able to just do exactly what I think I should be able to do at the time. But let's talk about grief. Just kidding. I'm not going to talk about grief, but I am going to talk about, like, what I'm doing, I guess, because that's this kind of vlog, to be honest. But I've just decided, crazy thing, to extend empathy to myself. Whoa. I know. What? And meet myself where I'm at. So, like, normally I would beat myself up for doing sprints and editing in bed, but I'm cramping really bad. Jacob, please do not lick your paw right now. That is so nasty. Just down there. Ugh. Okay, but I decided that, like, there's no reason to... what's the standard, girl? Like, I'm just, it's either I go do it in my office and I do it right, or I just don't do it at all. That's silly. That's silly. Like, today I just need to do it from here because it's more comfortable, and that is what it is. And it's gonna be fine. Like, I don't normally, like, think this way. I haven't before. Maybe it's a new thought pattern. Oh, what you think about that neuroplasticity in action? I just am like, I've gotten to this thing of like, what's the point? Like, I will worry about a lot of things, and then now I'm just like, what's the point? It ain't happening right now, it ain't happening to me now. Why am I borrowing trouble? So, that extends to, like, Ginger having the sniffles. She does have seasonal allergies. So why am I freaking out like I gotta plan a moment? I don't. I'm gonna put a humidifier by her face. And now she's sleeping and snoring like normal. But I didn't let myself... it's not that I didn't let myself, but I didn't need to freak out as much. Because I was like, you know what? What is that gonna do? And the answer was nothing. Whoa. And I'm kind of proud of that. It's like a little mile marker. I know people who literally do not have issues with... I can never say the word. But catastrophizing. The whole worst case scenario thing is like not a good thought process that I have used in the past. I need to stop using that. Because let me tell you, I can think of a worst case scenario. One you never thought of. Get me 2 historical things, I'll connect them in 10 minutes flat. And it will be because of this, because it was a worst case scenario. I don't know how I do it. It is a magical pattern in my brain. But I have started us on our first little sprinty sprint. I got everything written down. I am going to do... in my journal, I decided... Usually I have, like, a to-do list. But I'm calling this my Sad Girl Sunday. Because I was just talking to my friend about this. I'm not anxious at all. Which is interesting. I have a little bit of, like, energy in the almost, like, vibrating sense. But that's because I had an afternoon coffee because I was falling asleep. But I'm not anxious at all. I'm not necessarily stressed at all. I literally think the feeling is just sad. Whoa. And I think that that's just what it is. Because it's grief, baby. It's grief, baby. So, Sad Girl Sunday is happening right now. And we're just doing things that made me feel better. And doing some low-key, chill sprints helps that. Organizing on paper and organizing on my computer all my video clips so that I feel organized helps with that. And then... instead of writing down a giant to-do list, I'm gonna write, like, what I got done list. Because sometimes, and by sometimes I mean almost every time, that I get into this place of just, I feel like I'm not doing, quote-unquote, enough. And, like, whose marker of enough is it? Because I know that this is something that I've talked about, and y'all have talked about, too, in the comments, of, like, it's not, you feel like you're not doing enough, but you're the only one who's the marker of if it's enough. So technically if you go by that pattern, you're probably never gonna do enough because there was like always something to get done, right? The to-do list is never fully checked off. And I decided instead of falling that way, I'm gonna fall forward and fall upwards. And I am going to write down all the things I did get done because I did actually do quite a bit. And you know, that's okay. That, you know, maybe it wasn't what I thought I would do, but it's still other things I need to get done. Like what possessed me to vacuum? Don't know, but I did it. I swept. I'm gonna do those dishes. Maybe. That one, I don't know. We'll see about that. But I read a bunch for the book club, which is really great. I've done so much editing and organizing my clips all week. Not week, but weekend. Like I've done a lot. But if I don't write that down, it feels like I'm like so easy to just say, oh, you've done nothing. You've done nothing all day. You've sat on the couch and watched Bones all day. And what if? I'm gonna go edit this little vlog, get all these little clips together. I'm not gonna watch it through because I genuinely do not feel like doing such an action. But I do want to see how long this vlog is gonna be. So we'll do that. And I did check out in the booktubers and the new releases vlog, the audio drastically shifts to being way better halfway through, if not the end of the vlog. And it is kind of funny because I started using this camera again. So I'm really hoping that y'all like it. I also found out how to isolate on this on Final Cut Pro because that's what I use. And I don't know how to do anything. Most useless editor. But I got you on that Ken Burns and the sharpen tool. I have you there. Anything else is me just desperately filming the best that I can so that I don't have to figure out how to edit. So far so good, methinks. But I have now figured out how to edit on the sound to like get rid of sometimes when when I first do the dishes and the dishwasher's going in the background or the ice machine's going in the background, I figured out how to get rid of that. What do you think about that? Yeah, I'm an artiste. I'm a professional. Sorry, Ginger was walking away and I'm like, what are you doing, girl? Anyways, let's go get to the organizing and getting my digital little life together. And of course, my best little editing buddy has just jumped up. We literally have these pillows to act as a blockade from him because he will try to dig into the bed. Also, can we talk about how one ear is always at attention? Like, it's always ready. He's always listening. He's like, yep, what was that? Roger.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done. Oh, the